Now let's talk about some of the external structures that you might see in a pig, and there are some additional external regions we'll go through first. So obviously, right here, this is our pig's head, right? And the head, like all organisms that are cephalized, has a concentration of nervous tissue in a brain region here. They also have a number of sensory organs associated with the head, like we see with a number of cephalized animals. So pigs, and actually all mammals, us as humans, we're all cephalized. There's a neck. So the neck region is here from the base of the head until right about the shoulder blades there. So that's the neck region. The trunk refers to the region on the pig that is between the pig's shoulder blades, which are here, to the pig's hips. So this region here, from shoulder blades to hips, that is called the trunk. And then there is a region that is a little hard to see externally, the thorax region. Now the thorax is going to contain the pig's lungs and heart, and it's pretty easy to see when we cut the pig open. But externally, you can think of the thorax being here from the shoulder blades until about the pig's midsection. Internally, there is a muscle that sits right underneath the lungs. I'm not going to tell you what it is, I'll have you look it up. But that muscle that sits right underneath the lungs, that is what separates the thorax region from the abdomen region. So the abdomen region is kind of this part here on the pig, all the internal organs in this region up until the hips, right? So you'll find a lot of the reproductive organs in the abdominal region, things like the kidney and the bladder also located in the abdominal region, right? Another thing you might notice on this pig, and actually this pig has a poor example of it, these are fetal pigs, so they still have an umbilical cord where they were connected to their mother. So this pig's umbilical cord is here. I'll show you another pig in a second, has a more defined umbilical cord. And of course the pigs have a tail. Let me switch this out for another pig real quick that has a more developed umbilical cord, or one that hasn't been cut so much. So here you can see the umbilical cord, all right? So those are some of the external features. Let's talk about some of the external features that are associated with the head, some of our sensory structures. So obviously the pig has a mouth and has a tongue associated with the mouth. That tongue allows the pig to taste, right? The sense of taste. The pig, you'll also notice, has a snout that has two external nostrils, which allow for smell and also to take in air. There are ears, so the ears are led through this canal. You will enter into the inner ear. This flap of tissue on the outside, this is called an external auricle. We as humans, our outer ear, our portions, that's called the external auricle as well, and it helps to collect sound and channel it towards the ear. That's actually technically inside. The part that detects sound is inside. Okay. And then our pig also has eyes. The eyes are closed, and for those of you who might be a little squeamish, I'm not going to open them up. But pigs actually have not just the regular set of eyelids that you and I have, they have another set of eyelids called the nictitating membrane. And that nictitating membrane, there's a third eyelid. It's actually in the corner of the pig's eye here. Again, you can't really see it because the eye is closed. I'm not going to open up. But that nictitating membrane kind of closes this way, right? And we see that in some animal groups, some mammal groups specifically. We as humans do not have it.